Good evening and welcome to All Request Radio, beaming black excellence around the world. We're here at WBIA 99.5 FM playing your favorite made up songs. And I am DJ Velvet Duke, coming to you live from Ottawa. Loving you. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you all. I know other DJs are going to be joining me in a moment. I'm going to give them a moment, catch their breath, catch some hydration. But I'm going to start you off here. Oh, the request line is open. If you don't see that link in your social media, you haven't been watching for a while. It is open. You can just put it into the social media. We will accept those requests. But we already have a few, including this one. This song is the Ballad of Too Many. I had a great time last night. Had a great fight. I felt like it certainly went right, 'cause I'm still smiling. People were cheering and saying, oh man, when you fight you're not playing. I'm sure that I was straying like bullets from that scene. Oh, what I was fearing is that my life would be tearing, and maybe the end would be nearing. 'Cause that's what happens when I have too many compliments about me. Oh, that's what happens when I have too many. When I have too many Sprite and whiskey inside me. Someone said my eyebrows weren't fleek. Who said fleek anymore anyway? I had to set them right, and you know what it is that I would say. I used my words and my language, and I struck a pose. They tried to get up in my face, and that's when I got them right in the nose. I had too many, oh, too many times. People were cheering. They said my rhymes were sublime. I had too many people holding me back. They said no, got to get back on track. Too many compliments can kill. I'm proof of that, you see. So don't you let my head to beat and float away from me. I had too many chances, too many times to show up the people around me. I want to stay grounded more of the time. Oh, don't live your life like me in crime. Learn to accept a complaint once in a while. All right, everyone, that was the Ballad of Too Many here on WBIA 99.5 FM. And my other DJs have joined in the studio. You know, because we are working remotely, every now and then there are technology issues, and they're resolved now. We are fine. Thank you very much, Mo Steph, for joining in today. I know that DJ Dorian Gray is there. DJ Dorian Gray as well. Nice to see you both. Turn on your mics, and because I want to hear from you both as well. How you doing?
How goes it?
Good.
Oh,
Good.
it's going well. How is it going in your part of the world? We are broadcasting from all around the world. DJ Mos Def, how's it going for you in your part of the sunny, very sunny part of the world?
It is going nonstop, and I'm trying to slow it down, and it's like, nope, we're
Oh,
gonna keep rolling. So I'm trying to keep up with it.
I hear you. And how about you, DJ Dorian Gray? Is it Dorian Gray where you are today?
It is not great. It has been sunny actually for like the last 3 weeks. We have been in mid to high 90s. So thankfully, we're going to have a week in the 80s. Who would have thought that we'd be praying for the
Nice.
80s in June, right?
Uh, it has, I'm here from Ottawa where my neighbors are building an ark. It has been raining nonstop. So, all the rain that you're missing out on, we have. If you are looking to travel into rainy weather, check out Rainy Ottawa, rainyottawa.com for all of your rain supplies, including just rain. We have we have a full selection of requests tonight, as we do every single time. Thank you very much for putting your requests in. We love to play your favorite made up songs. And so, without further ado, let's get into this next song. And I don't quite understand this one. I'm going to admit that because I am a man of age, I'm not sure why the kids brought Rad back. Bring out your Rad. I don't know. Like, how is this a mashup? Can one of you two enlighten me?
Well, um, from my understanding, this song was actually inspired by the millennial generation wanting to remind Gen X that, hey, once upon a time, we too were considered cool. So you guys might be on fleek, you might keep it lit, but we're pretty rad, and every so often we bring it out.
I
All right.
concur.
Yeah.
It's the Generation Y song. It's Generation Z and Generation X trying to have a conversation, and Generation Y just gets stuck in the middle of said conversation. And sometimes people ask, why is this even a question? My rad is the same thing as my father's groovy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I like the way you both translated that. Well, let's hear from the original band, and because maybe this time hearing it, the lyrics will stick with me a little bit more. This is "Bring Out Your Rad." Hmm.
You treat me like I'm some kind of fool. But back when I was your age, they all thought I was cool. And now you think I'm just the lady that's married to your dad. But what you don't know about your mom is that I'm actually pretty rad.
Too cool for school. Boo boo the fool. You think you're groovy? I think you're not. Because nowadays things are hot, or kids say things are kind of lit. Can't say I understand all of that but I can recognize it's on the block.
On the block, we're not on the clock. We got no Glocks. We're not trying to shoot up the street. We're just trying to be on fleek. No, that's no longer neat. We're bringing out your rat, even with
Bringing
your
out
mom
your
and
rad.
dad.
We're bringing out the rad for your mom and your dad.
Okay, old people, this is a list. 3 things that you can stop doing. Try and be cool like us. Number 1, wear sunscreen. Stop thinking that you don't burn. Number 2, what is it?
Number two is that you want to learn cryptocurrencies.
Yes. Number 3.
Insure everything that you own.
Okay, so you're right. Because of you two translating that, I understand that they're trying to reach back to the generations show them to stay in your lane. Well, thank you very much for that song. That request came to us from Ed. Thank you, Ed, for watching the show and for giving us that song to kind of kick things off. The next song that we have in here uh, is a deeper understanding of breakfast. Now, this one I do get. I do get. I have preferences when it comes to breakfast. And this band, they came together in 2010, and it was called Scramble Scramble, and they were just they of course they hit the scene hard, and this song really caught on, but especially because they got a Denny's sponsorship almost immediately with this song, right? So somebody else jump in and talk about talk about a
I
deeper
think I heard that
understanding of
song
breakfast.
getting played once at Perkins. Like I was sitting down and I was having like their 2 for 2 type of deal where it's like 2 bacon, 2 sausage, 2 eggs back in the days. And I'd heard that song on the radio, but I didn't know if we were like listening to like the popular radio stations, like now it'd be considered iHeartRadio, but or if that was like an independent song. So that's an independent song then.
My favorite part is the metaphor about how the way that you like your eggs prepared is very telling about your personality. And I just felt like the part about people who like scrambled eggs really described me. Yeah.
Right. Well, let's put this on. This is from the duo Scramble Scramble. Here we go. A deeper understanding of breakfast.
Breakfast. You think you understand? Breakfast. It isn't what you planned. Breakfast. It's sitting on your plate. Breakfast. Do you love it? Do you hate? Breakfast. Breakfast. A deeper understanding. Breakfast. Breakfast. Sometimes you're so demanding. Breakfast.
Breakfast, breakfast, deeper understanding. Breakfast, breakfast. Sometimes you're so demanding. Beef bacon, turkey bacon, pork bacon. What are we doing? Let's just keep it moving. Where are the sausages?
Turkey
I had
bacon.
a couple eggs scrambled. Scrambled eggs are for the smarts. I had a couple eggs over easy. Those felt kind of tart. Had one that was over hard. Outside was actually hard. And therefore, in my heart, I fell apart. Breakfast.
He said, "Hey girl, how you like your eggs? Do you like them fried or fertilized?" I said, "Does
Oh,
that line ever really work?" I looked that man right in his eyes. I said, "I'm a scrambled eggs girl, so you cannot just talk to me any old kind of way." I said, "I like my eggs real scrambled, and that means that I'm smart. And here is what I have to say. Breakfast, breakfast, a deeper understanding. Breakfast, breakfast, some call me demanding. Breakfast, breakfast, a deeper understanding. You'd never understand my breakfast, man."
WBIA 99.5 FM. A deeper understanding of breakfast. That was Scramble Scramble's hit song. That metaphor still rocks it. I'm glad that we have more songs out there like that are pushing back against some of those old pickup lines that
Yeah.
they like how they ever worked. Like I don't think they ever worked.
Mhm.
Honestly, I don't think that's what worked. I think that the people just went, you know what? I'm just into it enough that I'm going to ignore all of that and get what I want anyway. Cause like just be quiet. Like just let me just look at you, right? That's just a personal opinion. My pickup lines, of course, were golden. It was, "Hi, how are you? Let's have a conversation." Yeah, that's the way to do it. Anyway, this is WBIA 99.5 FM. Let's take a very quick news, weather, and sports break, and we'll get back into all of your requests. In news today, entertainment news, the United States versus Billie Holiday hit Crave, hit the airwaves, the streaming. If you haven't seen it yet, content warning. It is the history of Billie Holiday. It is unapologetic. It is beautiful. It's hard, but it is definitely worth seeing, and it is one of Lee Daniels' productions, so you know that there's going to be a lot of music. It's going to be great, and I don't know the name of the act. We have I don't know the name of the actress, but definitely go and see that. Over to you, Mostaf.
Yes, in other major news, the federal government recently declared Juneteenth a federal holiday, and Black people are incredibly underwhelmed because what we actually wanted was student loan debt relief and reform of the
Yes.
police system. But we got a Friday off instead, so here's for that.
Yeah, not just us got a Friday off. The people who shouldn't have got a Friday. I'm getting a note from my producer
Facts.
to move on. But facts, absolutely. One last piece. Thank you, Dorian Gray.
Today in sports, need to stop getting dunked on. This is the playoffs. Show some effort. And then that person went out and got dunked on again and missed 2 free throws. And they lost that game, and it was a very tragic situation.
You know, Dorian, I did my best, okay? I tried really hard, so I don't know why we have to keep talking about me getting dunked on, but it's fine.
It's because you got dunked on multiple times in a row.
Okay, well.
In succession.
All right, Velvet, can we go back to because he just keeps bringing it up, so.
You know, we do these community charity events, and it's not that we're coming with any swagger to this. We're coming to have fun with our community, but sometimes those little kids are really really good.
They were tall sixth graders, tall.
So they can jump 50 inches in the air. That doesn't mean you're supposed to allow a child to get some hands up.
Look, this is WBIA 99.5, and we do care about our community. If you want to come and dunk on us, we're holding another event this Saturday as part of Juneteenth. We're raising funds for Black Impact. Definitely come and check that out. On and back to the request. This one is this one's kind of new. It's only been on the airwaves for about a month. It's called Into the Valley. And the title in the song, you know how some artists like to put numbers in the songs. So this one is Into the Valley. And it is a lovely song. It's a bit of a change of pace from the songs we've played already today, but this one, it hits in the feels. Mostaf, let's talk about it.
Yes, you know, this really got me through some challenging times in my own relationship. Just the way that the story describes how sometimes when two people come together and find themselves in conflict, instead of running away or ignoring the issue, you have to go deep together into that valley of conflict. Isn't happening to try and stay high on the mountain of happiness, saying, I'm going to lie on the mountain of happiness, saying, I'm going to link arms with you and I'm going to walk together into this valley, the two of us, to figure this thing out.
Absolutely. This is Into the Valley. Oh, here we go. Oh, I've got a problem that I feel that we've got to steer. If you don't treat me right, I don't think we'll last another night. Look, I'm not trying to fight, but you got to hear my side.
Gotta hear his side.
I'm feeling my feelings. When I feel my feelings, you laugh at me. You say they're not appealing. When I feel my feelings, means you're not in the valley with me. Come on, tell me how we gonna get on through. Oh, I'm asking you.
There are peaks and valleys in every relationship. And sometimes you dip, and then you come back up for air. You said the valley had water, nobody ever knew it was there. But that's how the grass grows.
You're always all so positive, you're smiling. You know that's not how I live. I need you to see that when I'm in the valley that I want you. So much I don't really understand why.
Because if we can climb higher heights, maybe one day we can take a flight, like in a plane, not with wings. Because I don't have those things. But what I got is a lot of positive perspection. And if we can take the valley to the other direction.
In the valley, stick in the valley, stay in the valley. The valley, stay in the valley. Oh. Oh. Let's just get right into the next song. I need to get over my feels for that one. I loved it very much. This one is Farm, Family Farm. Very different beat. It is a trio song.
When I first heard Farmity Farm, I didn't even know that like you could put a TY on the end of farm. Like, I got confused for a second, but then I took it in stride and I realized, you know what? You can put a farm on top of a farm.
That's right, and that's this song. This is Farmity Farm.
So I got pigs and I got cows and the chicken on the top. The chicken's on top. Cause I got levels of this farming, including farming for Charmin. That was a thing back last year when people's toiletries weren't clear. But now that they are, we can go ahead and get back to the farm.
Farmity farm, farmity farm, it's a farmity farm, it's a farmity farm. A family working on our farmity farm. Farmity farm, it's a farmity farm, it's a farmity farm. Farmity farm.
Farmity farm.
I like to work the hoe all day. Back and forth I go. I say, hey, this is only life I know on the Farmity Farm. Oh, the Farmity Farm. We're raising grain and raising farm. We're raising grain and raising grass. We're raising animals, not sitting on our ass. We're doing all the things to go forward on Farmity Farm.
Picking these strawberries.
Farmity
Picking
farm.
these berries.
Farmity
Picking
farm.
out eggs from the chicken coop.
Farmity
In the
farm. Farmity
Farmity
farm.
farm.
It's a farmity farm. Farmity farm. It's a farmity farm.
Farmity Farm. Come on down to the Farmity Farm. See the great big cow on the barn at the Farmity Farm.
Farm. Farmity farm. It's a farmity farm.
This is WBIA 99.5 FM, and we have to tell you about Farmity Farm. Look, we don't get this request often, but So what happened? So here it is. Here it is. Here's the truth of it. WBIA has so many community efforts. We had a songwriting contest here for the station, and we promised to record whatever they wrote to the highest bidder. And Kensington Public School had. It's not the other thing. So, but yeah, this Farmity Farm, that was their imagining. If for some reason they were transported from the urban life that we live out to the country and what that might be like. And so I'm glad. I mean, yes, you know, it's not a song that we would play in regular rotation, but as a community effort, I am so glad we get these opportunities to give back. Uh, and it truly is a nice palate cleanse from the song before that was Into the Valley. That was definitely Into the Valley. That was definitely some feels, some feels. Yes, some feels. All right, so this next song is Say Sorry, Ezekiel. Say Sorry, Ezekiel. Now, I just said that with our community song, we don't often play community-based songs, but Say Sorry, Ezekiel is one of those ones it's almost religious. Like it's not super religious, and it's okay to be religious if you are, but this one, not just because of the name Ezekiel, but there's like a message again to this song. Dorian Gray, what are you thinking there?
When I first heard it, I thought it was a rock and roll song, and I didn't really understand it. But the second time of hearing it, I realized that there was actually a deeper message about someone who had made a mistake and didn't quite own up to it. And then
Right.
instead, people were like, "Hey, say sorry, Ezekiel." And Ezekiel was like, whatever. And it didn't, you know, uh, it's almost like that Billie Jean's Not My Lover, but instead, Ezekiel never said sorry.
Right. Well, and here it is. This is Say Sorry, Ezekiel. Ezekiel here on WBIA 99.5 FM.
I'm trying to speak to you. I feel like you just don't hear me. I'm so alone when you're near me. It's like we can't communicate. You used to be my one and only, but now your words feel so phony. I feel like our love has turned to hate. Say sorry, Ezekiel. I'm trying to speak to you, but my words just can't get through. Trying to talk is all I do. And if our love was true, you'd say that you are sorry. It's like you never think that you're wrong. You always think that you're right. My friend said all along that all we would do is fight. But every time that I speak up, you say I'm nagging or complaining. Say sorry, Ezekiel. I'm trying to speak to you. And if you won't apologize, I can't keep looking in your eyes. In your eyes. just need you to hear me. I just want to keep you near me. But I can't be in this thing alone. If you don't say sorry, I'm not coming home. Say sorry, Ezekiel. I'm trying to speak. I'm trying to speak to you. I just need 2 words. I'm sorry.
Whew. WBIA 99.5 FM. Oh, that was a rocket. That was another one that pulls from the heart, doesn't it? Oh, I love that song. I hope that we get requests for that song again, like every month for a while. Say sorry, Ezekiel. I mean, just really say sorry. All right, let's keep this going. We're doing a great job getting through these requests. We have so many more, so let's just keep going. This one is the Birds of Prey meet the Birds of Peace. Now we played this last month too, but this is a different. It's a cover. It's a cover of the. This is the dark like. Yeah, no, not dark. Yeah, dark. I don't know why I'm pretending it's not dark. It's a little bit dark. It has a little bit of a beat to it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I really personally have interpreted it as a civil rights anthem in the way that it just talks about what you can accomplish when you actually meet those who prey upon you with a radical peace.
Amen. I think
I
this
watched a
weekend
lot of
especially. Yeah, go ahead, Dorian Gray.
watched a lot of American football, and there's a team called the Falcons. There's a team called the Cardinals, and one can only imagine the type of issues that would happen there.
Mm.
Mhm.
Well, let's hear this song and the Birds of Prey meet the Birds of Peace here on WBIA 99.5 FM. This is the remix. Here we go. Okay, know what you're going to say. I'm going to say it anyway. Inside you, 2 birds are trying to fight to get through. They're trying to pursue, trying to to convince you which way to see life, which way to see it with peace or with strife. Which way you live your life, which way you want to go. Are you going to tackle every problem you see? Or are you going to skirt around them and just let them be? Are you going to be free? Are you going to tackle every problem you see? Or are you going to skirt around them and just let them be? Are you going to be free? Can you ever be free? Will you ever heal to get some serenity? Oh, it's up to you which way you go, which bird you let out, and which one you really know. If you let out the bird of peace, will you really feel peace? Well, let me give a piece of how it's happened for me. You see, my life was in a squandary. I really expectations of the people that I knew and the nations, or was I just living a lie, not really inside? I had to cry, and then I realized the prey was me. I was doing that to myself daily. I didn't want to do that no anymore, so I let that bird go and watched it soar. Watch it go right out the door. Watch myself hit the floor. And as I cried, as I let that piece of me die, suddenly I felt I could be what I needed to be. And now I realize I'm comfortable with 2 birds inside me. Bird of prey meets the bird of peace. Bird of prey meets the bird of peace. Bird of prey meets the bird of peace. Whew. That was dark, but not dark at the same time. So I'm glad that we were able to meet that request. Yeah, great. We were able to meet that request. Yeah, great
Hot.
metaphor. And again, another one that of course, we will accept all of your requests in here, but there are some that are favorites for us, and this one is one of these. We talked about this today. I didn't even know it was on the list. Tip the waiter, skip the check. And we're talking about it from a sense of, yeah, we live in this capitalist society, but and we're all going through it, and we all have that struggle. And this song talks about, like, look after the people who are looking after you, even as you may screw some of the foundation, some of the corporations, some of the the people out there who don't care about you. uh, Dorian Gray, when we were talking about it, you said something that I really liked. What was that again?
It was about how I said, screw Taco Bell,
Hmm.
it's corporate scum. But at the same time, that guy that
The saucy patron saint. All right, everybody, this is Tip Your Waiter, Skip the Check here on WBIA 99.5 FM.
tip the waiter, skip the check, skip the check, skip the check, skip the check. Tip the waiter, cause he does favors, or they do favors with different flavors that you're gonna put on your burrito. Just remember, tip the waiter, skip the check, tip the waiter, and skip the check. Tip the waiter, skip the check, tip the waiter, skip the check. I went to a store the other day. I had ordered a large nacho, and I was told that they had ran out of cheese. And upon further inspection by the waiter, he had found some cheese in his car. And that was A-okay. As long as they could put the cheese on my nacho, that's a bar within itself. And so I looked the waiter in the eye and I just slid him a clean 20. He opened the register and I said, no, that's for you. I didn't pay for the food. I just paid the waiter. I skipped the check. Tip the waiter.
That's for you.
Tip the waiter. Skip the check. The waiter.
Tip the waiter, skip the check. Now, of course, here at WBIA 99.5 FM, we're not officially giving you that as advice. Of living your life, maybe it was the ooze, maybe it was the ooze and the ahs that got you. Not anything that we condoning officially, but
Do
love
tip the
that
waiter.
song. Yeah, tip the waiter. Absolutely tip the waiter. This is so every now and then we get our demographic for the most part looks like us. That's wonderful. But every now and then we get some other listeners who have joined in and say, "Hey, can you play this song?" And as it turns out, it's a song we have in our playlist. So this one is the Love Boat Rerun Blues. Not, I don't know if you've ever watched late night and you're like, I don't want to go to bed yet, so I'm just gonna watch whatever comes on. And Love Boat. Oh, Love Boat was one of those things that not my generation, generation above, loved the Love Boat. Any other thoughts on this song?
The love boat.
Right?
That's all I really
Da-da-da.
know.
I mean, obviously, we don't have the Love Boat theme song, copyright issues, and all of that. But this song talks about the blues of the positive blues, though. The reminiscing, nostalgia, all of those feelings you when you're sitting with your family, with your extended family, and they're talking about their day back in their day, and TV shows like this are good connectors, I guess, for some of us. So
Mhm.
anyway, without further ado, the Love Boat Rerun Blues.
Ooh.
I remember fondly sitting at your knees. You were so fond, you were so joy, a smile on your face as you watched them get on board. Now that's gone, I realized I don't have something like that in my life. I miss the reruns with you. I miss the reruns with you.
I miss those reruns too. Love Boat was my favorite show. It was the only thing I ever watched beside the news. And now that they don't play it anymore, I got the Love Boat rerun blues.
It was a short song, so that's all right. But thank you very much for making the request. I mean, I'm earnestly not making fun. I do have those fond memories of it, and that song makes me like, what were the shows for you? For each of you, what were those shows that like your parents or your grandparents watched that you're like, not necessarily for me, but they love it?
Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
I was gonna say Sanford and Son, but that's a lot deeper than where I was.
No, actually, I'm on board with both of those. Let's do that. Let's just do that. Let's do like why is nobody making a remix song of the DS9 theme? Because I mean, the theme. I look, I'm a Trekkie. I love the Star Trek stuff, so I would love to see somebody like bring that back out in some way. Bring it into the dance halls. Like that. Just okay. Yeah. We totally could do it. All right. Here's all right. Here's oh
I'm down to remix the theme song anytime.
Thank you. We do have to move on to the song request, not the one every show. We will end with one that we've agreed on, but this is to the In the Valley song. But I don't know. I'm sensing maybe a few of the requests tonight have had certain themes, and this is one of those. This one is it's upbeat, but it's still, people got some feelings.
It came along at that time when a lot of all-male groups were writing responses to TLC's No Scrubs.
Right.
And I just felt like they really made a bigger deal out of the fries than was necessary, personally.
Sorry, I just had a real deep connection right there. As someone who ordered fries relatively recently, and somebody took a couple of my fresh hot fries. And,
what I'm liking is I'm seeing both of your eyes and your reactions to this, and like this, I don't think that this song is going to solve it around the world, and definitely not here in the booth. These are my fries. Order your own here on WBIA 99.5 FM. It's a whole plate full. It's a whole plate full. Why won't you let me reach over? Why do you smack my hand? Let me in. I'm not hungry, no. Why don't you understand? I just want to get in with you. Understand? It's just a fry or two.
They're fresh out the fryer, piping hot. And that's when they're the best. Just like clothes fresh out the dryer. Till I got to get my hands on these fries. And when I look with my eyes, I see your fingertips.
Why won't you let one or two come inside me? It's good for us to share, don't you agree? Let one or two come inside me. Why do I need my own? I don't want to be alone.
Oh, these fries are fresh, which makes them taste the best. I can give you a few dollars to get your own fries.
Don't want your money, no.
Something.
Want your fries, though. Don't want your money, no. I want your fries, though. Yeah, so there you go. As you can see, that in that song, they didn't resolve it for themselves. We did. We're not going to resolve it for them. And their fries, come on, come on, relax. They're fries, not just fries. Because when you're hungry, fries definitely hit that spot. But if you share them, they hit the spot for more people. I think that's me trying to bring people together. I may not convince everybody. We'll find out if this song gets requested again next month. We have time for two more songs. This is the second last song. This one is the request, and then we'll get to the one that we've all agreed that we will sing. This one came from Mary. Thank you, Mary. It's Written on the Sidewalk. Oh, it's a lovely song. I love it. It's been out for like 8 years, and it comes back every now and then, especially when the weather gets nice. Y'all were talking about the sunny days that you're having. People leaving notes for each other on the sidewalks, at least in this song. Dorian Gray, what do you think of It's Written on the Sidewalk?
It reminds me of when I was a youth, and they used to have the little square game. You write the one square, and then be like the two and the three, and then you have to hopscotch your way through it, to get the numbers right. It's been a long time since I've seen that, of course, because nobody's been outside in like almost over a year and a half at this point. But no, it reminds me of hopscotch.
Yeah. All right. This is It's Written on the Sidewalk. It's primarily one singer, but there are a couple of cameos that happen in this. So here we go. It's Written on the Sidewalk. Oh, written a letter for you, hoping that you see it before the clouds come through. Great big letters on the sidewalk. Oh, got no shame, got no pride. Wrote those letters so big, so you can still see them from inside. Sharing my love day after day, even as certain things keep us away, like the life you're living, the way that I play. Oh, letters on the sidewalk. Oh.
I love you, girl, and I think it's time to tell you now. Yeah, I love you, girl, but I don't quite know how to say. I can't get my feelings out in words, so I'ma get them out in chalk. Every time you wanna know how I feel, just look at the sidewalk.
Look at the sidewalk early in the morning. Look at the sidewalk when the day is gone.
When you're looking at the sidewalk, look, looking at the sidewalk.
Spells out your name, Doreen, and my name too. Hoping someday I could marry you, if we can see it through. Maybe you'll come out to the sidewalk too. Written on the Sidewalk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Love
like
it.
most good things.
Yeah, it was nice to get a love song. We've had some songs with some conflict going on. We have come to the end of the request time, and as I said, every single request hour, we have one song that we talk about. We talk about a lot, maybe too much. And this one is the one that we debated. There were three that we debated from, but this is the one that this is the song that won out. All the fine pens out there. Another metaphor song, or is it right? Like this one hits the writers a certain way for sure, but there as with most songs, there may be other metaphors at play here. DJ Mos Def, I know you and I had conversations about this.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the way that the lyricist used pens as a metaphor for people who write, because it's not just their physical appearance that needs to be attractive, but show me a person who is a fantastic writer and a true intellectual, and that's when I really feel an attraction.
For sure. Any last words on this before we get into it, DJ Dorian Gray?
I truly think it's about the ink. I feel that I can tell how you are as a lover or as a person just by how powerful the ink in your pen is.
Mm.
If you write
Wow.
on paper and it
Wow.
disappears
Speaking of
immediately,
metaphors,
that lets me
yeah.
know how it goes right there.
Love it. All right, everyone. This is WBIA 99.5 FM. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight for all of your requests. The request line stays open, so if we didn't get your request this time, we can always get it next. This is All the Fine Pens Out There.
Goes out to all the fine pens out there across the world. Looking so good. All that ink like you know you should. Oh, what's up under that hood?
It's a lot of fine men's out there, but not too many fine pens out there. I told my mama I'm looking for a Mr. Right, but not RIGHT. I'm looking for a Mr. Right.
Hey. A lot of fine pens out there. If you're looking for someone with some flair, don't settle for a pencil head, don't you dare. Find someone who has a certain flow and doesn't erase their words as they go.
I was talking to a young lady that thought we clicked. And later on, I wanted to see maybe if we could kick it. So then when I reached in my pocket for my Bic, I realized that it didn't write work yet.
A lot of fine pens out there. Say it now, come on.
A lot of fine men's out there, but not too many fine pens out there.
Thank you very much. This has been All Request Radio, a part of Black Joy Friday, and I still am Velvet, and you are still our Steph, and you still are Dorian. I love that our DJ names align to who we are. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. Thank you to Barry in the booth for streaming us on Highwire. We, of course, are streaming on the Black Improv Alliance page. Thank you for tuning in to us there. I know that it was mentioned earlier in the hour, but I want to repeat tomorrow night, the Black Impact. I want to say Tupac. I don't know why. The Black Impact fundraiser is happening through the Maryland Improv Collective. Check us out there for sure. And we're going to do a small set of All Request Radio there as well. So tune in for that. Tune in for all of the acts that are coming. Things start at 7 p.m. Eastern. So definitely check us out. Anything else that we need to get to before we sign off?
Nope.
No, let's just hit that
Black and
music.
Funny, I think, is next week. But other than that, no.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to you all as well. I wish I could be there. Oh, it's going to be so great. I'll tune in virtually for sure. Thank you very much. We have been enjoying our Black Joy Fridays. We're going to sign off. Highwire is going to play some music out.
Black and proud, better be on your job. Black and proud, ready with the ha ha ha's. Black and proud, better be on your job. You better be black